Hello, I'm Hishia, and I'll be working with you today. So, before we get started, I do have one quick question for you. I saw in your notes it says that you are agender, and I just wanted to make sure I fully understand what that means. So, if you wouldn't mind, could you explain that to me, just so I fully understand? Okay. Um, so how is that different from non-binary? Okay, so I think I understand. Tell me if this makes sense. I had a friend send me this meme a while back of a web form where it had like select your gender, and instead of radio buttons, it had a slider from male to female, and you could pick anywhere along that slider. So it's a bizarre metaphor, but using that metaphor, um, a non-binary person, if they were filling out that form, they would be somewhere between the two. They'd be somewhere in the middle of that slider. But for you, you wouldn't be on that slider at all. You'd be on a different tab playing solitaire online or something. You just don't gender. Am I kind of in the ballpark? Okay. Well, I appreciate you explaining that to me. I know you probably have to do that a lot. Or at least, I'd assume so. I, like to think of myself as pretty knowledgeable on this sort of thing, but, agender is definitely something that I don't know as much about. So, once again, thank you for explaining that for me. I appreciate the clarification. Also, how should I refer to you? Okay, yeah. Alright, one last thing before we get started, just a bit of housekeeping. I want to make it very clear right off the bat that one of the most important thing here is that you feel comfortable and safe during your time here. That is extremely important to me, and if anything makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, please communicate that to me. We can stop, pause. I won't be upset. I won't be angry. No one's going to be angry or offended at you. It is completely fine. If it gets to be too much, or if you get uncomfortable with something, if you realize that one of your boundaries was in the wrong place and that you're not okay with something that you thought you were okay with, it's completely fine. Just let me know, okay? I try to make that clear to my clients just because a lot come from abusive backgrounds where unfortunately boundaries and communicating those were not always encouraged behaviors, which is unfortunate, but that's why I like to make it very clear, because your body is sacred, and I have an enormous respect for that, which is why I care so much about your comfort. Also, during your time here, you may experience difficulty forming thoughts and just general cognitive difficulty. These effects are temporary and they will be entirely gone before the end of the session. Do you have any questions? So, as far as the mental effects, those are a result of my magic. It is intended to help you calm down and relax, especially for people with anxiety. But if it makes you nervous, we don't have to use magic. Now, if it makes you feel more comfortable with the thought of magic, my magic will not have any more effect on you than you let it. And if I sense you fighting against it, or if you tell me that you're uncomfortable, I will taper it off so you can clear your mind, and we can just continue without magic or work our way back up, depending on what you want. Is that all right with you? I'll be really light with it on you, just for a start, but you get used to it. Is that okay? All right then. I think that's everything. So, actually, no. Also, we follow confidentiality policies. So anything you say here is between you and me and does not leave this room. All right. I think that's everything. So, if you're ready, we can go ahead and get started. Could you go ahead and scooch a bit closer so I can wrap my tails around you? Perfect. Let's just... There we go. You do all nice and comfy. Relaxed. As you slowly settle in, find a nice, comfy spot among all my tails. Of course, feel free to pet them, and I'll pet you back, just like this. Are you comfy? You look comfy. You look very cozy. What? Can I not say that? I'm just saying, you do look very cozy. Now, let's start a bit of the magic bit. And it's very similar to meditation and how it feels at the beginning. So what I'm going to have you do is just work with me as we relax your body first. We'll start with your feet, the toes. Let them relax. Just turn off input to them. Just relax. We make our way up to the ankles as you release any tension in them, any tension in your thighs, as you feel your muscles relaxing, to your thighs, your bum, and all the way up your back. Just slowly release all that tension. Find a comfortable position and just stop sending commands. You don't need to balance. You don't need any tension. You can just go completely limp. That sounds a bit funny, but just release that tension. Feel it go up to your shoulders, which I know shoulders are quite the issue for a lot of my clients. A lot of tenseness in there. I always like to joke about it's because everyone acts like Atlas today, with constant connection all over the world, knowing what's happening everywhere. Everyone's trying to support the weight of the world on their shoulders, so I like to attribute that to why everyone seems so tense. Now that you're relaxed, or partly relaxed, let's just go over what we've been over so far again. Just make sure you're fully relaxed. And ignore the train in the background. It's a tiny bit loud. But, or, well, maybe you can't hear it. My ears are sensitive, so. Sensitive to sound. But, well, also to touch, but that's neither here nor there. It just feels very nice, but we're relaxing you. Don't get me off topic. Alright. Back down at your feet, at your toes. Relax. As we work our way up to your ankles, releasing the tension, to your calves, your knees, your thighs, up your back. Let all that tension release. Feel your body relaxing. Feel as it gets easier and easier to let go of that tension. Now back to your shoulders. Slowly just try to relax them. Let go of that tension. Relax your neck. Relax, especially the back of your neck. All this area. Just relax that. No more carrying the weight of the world around today. There you go. You're doing a good job. No, you're doing a very good job. Good, buon appetito. What's that? Bon appetito? No, it's not French. It's, Saichas Florcha. It's my native language. It essentially translates to a good client, which sounds weird in this language, but it makes a lot more sense in my language. And I'm just trying to say, you're doing a good job at relaxing. And you should feel good for that. You're doing a good job. Just relaxing, releasing the tension. Are you enjoying yourself? Well, then you're doing a good job at that too. I mean, hey, that's what you came here for, right? Some relaxation. Now we're going to work our ways down the arms, starting with the upper arm, down to your forearm, your wrists, and even your fingers. Let your hand fall into that kind of half open, half closed position. Just like that. And let your face relax. That's one that you really got to think about. Or one that I always forget is relax the muscles in your face. Relax your scalp. Just relax all of those and you'll find that, dang, your face has been pretty tense. Or at least that's my experience. Relax all the way up to your face. Just like that. Feel as that relaxed state feels just easier and easier to hold. You can always move if you want to, but you don't. So, it's very easy not to as well. That's the effect of my magic. Give me a gentle nod if that's okay. Alright. Feeling comfortable so far? Good. I'm glad. Honestly, with your hand lying open like that. Is it alright if I gently touch your hand? Just like gently tracing my claw around in your hand. Munching as it makes your fingers twitch just a bit. As you relax further, sinking into my tails, getting all cozy. You do look precious, all cuddled up in my tails. Is that okay to say? Well, you do look precious. Bon appetito. Now that we've helped you relax your body, let's focus on your mind, okay? This is where the magic feels a bit more heavy. So once again, just let me know if it ever gets too much, okay? do this for me. Get all your thoughts for today, all the thoughts that have been bouncing around in your head, everything you've been turning over and working on. Go ahead and just get all of those and kind of bundle them together and just let me take those. Feel me gently take them away from you. And just release. I'll slowly pull them away. I'm not taking them forever, of course. They're very important. I'm just going to set them aside for now. Because right now, it's not time to think. It's time to relax. It's time to let all those voices take a rest. It's not time to think about tomorrow or next week or yesterday or what's happening across the world or, frankly, across the street. And you set this time aside to relax here. So that's what we'll do. So we'll take those thoughts and we'll set them up on a shelf. If you really wanted to think about them, you could, but you don't. So feel as they move farther away from you. As they become more and more distant. Less and less relevant. As you become less and less aware of them. As we relax, as we set all those thoughts aside, especially all the stressful ones. Now I want you to slowly take yourself in, bring yourself entirely within your body. What I mean by that is, seems like everyone's doing 100 different things, so I want you to focus on this moment. Not tomorrow. Like I said, not tomorrow, not another day, this exact moment, not 5 minutes ago. Come to this exact moment. Don't think about things going on anywhere else. Bring yourself in and just exist right here for a little while. Just in this room. Don't worry about the world outside. It's not time to think about that right now. It is time to relax. It's time to rest. You're safe. And, frankly, you're being responsible by not thinking about those things because you're letting yourself get rest, which is very important for your health. So, remember that it's okay not to be everywhere at once. It's okay to bring yourself into the moment, into this moment. That's all you need to do, is just exist right here. And I'm working with you as we slowly bring you in. Feel as the world slowly fades around you. Feel yourself slowly become less familiar with what's going on in other places. Feel as it becomes insignificant or irrelevant. Feel as it fades from your mind. As you bring yourself fully into this moment, perceiving only this time, only this place. Feel as even the room begins to fade. As things become more abstract. as you lie here relaxed, comfortably wrapped up in my tails. Feel as everything else fades. So it's just you, comfortable, wrapped up in my tails. In this moment, just you and me. You relaxing and enjoying yourself and being at peace. Right here, right now, nowhere else. All you need to do right now is just be you. You're doing a good job, by the way. You are very relaxed. And it seems like you're doing a good job at clearing your head. So you can feel proud of that. But most importantly, you are here being you. And if that look on your face tells me anything, I think you're enjoying yourself, so yeah, smirking at me like that. You know, I said relax your face. I'm teasing. But once again, if you're enjoying yourself, you're doing a good job. So, good job. I'm going to let my towels wrap just a bit tighter. Just to make you feel extra cozy. To help you feel extra in this moment. To, as I always love to say, crush your soul back into your body. Or just, I just always love that saying. It's like, crush my soul back into my body. It just, yes, please, I need to be compressed. So let me wrap those towels a bit tighter. Let my voice get a bit softer. As you find that outer world harder to think about. As you find all the world seems less important. As you exist right here, right now. Buona beta. Give me a gentle nod if everything's okay. Good. Is it okay if I pet your hair? as you feel yourself slowly drifting into sleepiness. Just know that I'll be with you, petting you, keeping you nice and comfy in my tails until you wake up. And you're safe. And that you're such a